Yo, what is up, everybody? So let's go back again with another short horror story for you guys. This one is a zombie one titled The Escape, written by Eva Billab. Remember to use the links in the description below. Show love to them. Like, comment, and subscribe. Chapter 1. The sun shines through the window I stand before. Looking out onto the abandoned plains nobody has given a time of day to in years, decades, and I would be willing to bet that won't change. Not now, not ever. The golden gleam of the sun warms my face as I scan the grounds beneath me. Cars with doors broken off, smashed windshields, and deflated tires were overtaken by the tall weeds that weaved in and out of the crevices of the vehicles were scattered throughout the lot. Standing guard was generally pretty boring, except for the occasional zombie that happened to wander by every now and then. But it was morning, which meant my shift was almost over. I was starved and tired, but then again, weren't we all? I hear someone clear their throat behind me, and I turn to acknowledge their presence. "Good morning, Max," says Sean Pierman, the man that is in charge of us all. Or so it feels that way. Good morning, Mr. Pierman. I slightly mumble my words and look down to my feet to show his power. He took advantage. "Listen, I want you to carry on your shift for another hour. Afterwards, come join us downstairs for our last feast in this camp." We had been prepared to move to another camp today. It was a safer place, and zombies had been completely cleared of the area. Everyone was headed there, and a camp like ours had to get there quick if we wanted there to be room for all of our group members. "Yes, sir," I say, lifting my head up from my shoes to meet his eyes, just for a moment. Mr. Pierman leaves, and I turn back to the window to resume my task. I miss when Mel was here, and she was the one who looked after all of us. She did an amazing job, and she kept him away from me. Mr. Pearson, the man who murdered my parents. The stairs creak as I meander down them, some louder than others. Honestly, I was surprised this building hadn't caved in yet. The railing was loose and wobbly on the wall. Cracks and mold lined the walls, floors, and ceiling. I reached the bottom of the staircase with a loud thump, and I begin making my way towards the dining area. As I near the room, I see many others seated and one empty chair, just for me, right next to Mr. Pearson. I lost my appetite. Everyone else watches me take my seat next to him. They all know this is the last place I wanted to be, and I could see the sorrow on their faces as I caught eye contact with a few people. I was sure he had done this all on purpose. No doubt about it. He thrived when he made people around him uncomfortable, especially me. "So, how did everyone sleep tonight?" Mr. Pearson asks as he takes his napkin and folds it over his lap. he glances around the table, but holds eye contact with me the longest. Of course. Few mumbled answers speak out around me until he asks once again, only this time louder. I said, how did everyone sleep? Good, everyone replied in sync, except for me. I could tell he knew I hadn't said it with the others, because his next words were directed towards me. I'm glad. Me too. He turns his head back to the others. After a long, awkward breakfast, we were all excused to get the last of our things and to help everyone get food loaded up and divided for the road. Mr. Pearson had sent me to keep watch. Again. He knew I was tired, and he knew I had kept watch for the past 16 hours. But he didn't care. He wanted me out of his hair, and that was all. I was about to disobey the man in charge by dozing off on the job when all of a sudden, I saw a flash of life in the distance from out the corner of my eye. I jumped to my feet. Not seeing anything else, I thought maybe I was just twitchy because of how sleep deprived I was. I took my seat again, but this time I saw it clear as day. A group of people parading toward us, coming over a hill in the distance. We were being attacked. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of chapter 1.